week's worth of
So
food
what I
challenges.
have here, Mark and Christina, is this is an example of a daily plan. Now, what we don't have here is all the snacks. As you two know, there's a lot of snacks thrown in there, so you don't go hungry. But let's have a look at breakfast. So for breakfast here, I have a protein-packed smoothie, delicious with bananas and blueberries, etc. I have a porridge, which I made with coconut milk. You can do a quinoa or you can do a steel-cut oat. Really rich, very satisfying.
Either or?
Either or. Quinoa is
Okay,
lovely because it has so much protein in it. Very easy to cook. Then for lunch, this is an example of a wrap here. This is a mock tuna wrap. This is actually a recipe of my dear friend Megan Lawson, and it is just delicious. It's made with cauliflower and almonds, and it is so it tastes just like tuna. It's amazing. Wow. And then for dinner. Now, for dinner, this is what I go to at least twice a week, and it's the bowl. It's the sort of gorgeous for good bowl. And the reason is that it checks all of my boxes, meaning that it is very inexpensive, it's very easy and quick to prepare, and it is packed with protein. Okay, so the components are, we have here quinoa, again, a grain I love. You could do a millet if you wanted to, or a brown rice, but loads of protein in that. I have adzuki beans. You could use black beans, full of very healthy protein. We have here a butternut squash, which is roasted. We have greens. This is Swiss chard, steamed. And we have a dressing there. And what I do to assemble it is I just have all these things. You can pre-prepare them a few days before, if you want, in your refrigerator.
What do you have in the quinoa? Because it looks like you have carrots and some green things.
Yes, we just put in a few little carrots and a little bit of greens. And then what I love to do, again, with plant-based foods is the way that you serve it, particularly for your family, is make it look really pretty. And what I love about all these is you get all these beautiful different colors in here. And Mark, I know you and I were discussing the flavor profile, is when you're eating a lot of plant-based foods, you really want to dial up the flavor.
Yeah.
And so to that end, I've made this creamy dressing here. It has jalapeno in it. It's spicy, it's creamy, and it has coconut and tahini. And it's the dressings that really...
Spicy.
Isn't it delicious?
Wow.
And Christina, I'd love you to taste this little bowl here. So dig in. There's a fork there, my darling, if you want.
That's all right.
That's really nice. That's really nice.
I'll have to make that. Yeah.
How much mayonnaise is in that? Isn't it good?
Isn't it good?
Yeah.
And there you go. That's dinner. And you can have a big bowl of that. The whole thing about this eating plan is we're not controlling portion size or calories.
You're not. You know what? I grew up in the Midwest. It was a meat and potatoes. You sat down at dinner, and if this was on our table, I know my dad would have went, well, where's the meat?
All right.
Yes.
And this obviously has tons of protein in it already. You don't need that.
It has more protein than you could possibly need in that one bowl. And again, I must emphasize, don't make these little teeny portions. I don't want you to go hungry, because then you'll reach for something unhealthy.
Oh, that's really good.
Isn't that good?
You can eat as much
This
as you
dressing is outstanding.
Yeah, that's
really good. Yeah, really good.